taking a look back into my level here in the story creator of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I've had to make a couple of changes with my locations because one of the camps where I was having one of the characters being held was only a temporary location, so I had to move them to a different place with a cage that is permanently on the map. I also ran into an issue where I could not just give one item to another player, so I had to add in a new character, killing that character in order to collect the blade. So here we start at our house in Pitana with the old man going over to see the daughter at the temple, taking on her quest to return back to the house at Pitana to talk to the old man and find the guy wearing a bull's head that has stolen some things, including the blade for the sacrifice. So the player will look around this area for character that fits the description, since they can't find the blade. It's just sitting around the property. From the house, we go over to the wolf's den, killing the wolves. From the wolf's den, we go over to the boar fighting club to take care of the boar. Collecting those items, we return over to the temple. Returning to the temple, we then can escort this daughter down the hill and back to her house in Pitana, which she then sends the player out to find the other sisters over at Xerax Point. Coming into Xerax Point here at the fort, with this fort, the second daughter is within, needing to get past the guards to speak to her first. She will then take the player to find the other sister across the map. So they will leave here, and instead of the camp I had originally intended in this area, we're going to take them over to this place here on the map. So here at Lagonda Pass, in this cage, is where the third daughter will be held by bandits, rescuing her, taking both daughters home first, and then taking on the collection to find the jewelry for the daughter. So instead of taking the players where I had originally wanted, that location was not available on the map, so instead they are coming here down to this location at the bottom of the peninsula. And then from there, back up to the house. Tana, by all means, making use of the fast travel can come in handy going back and forth between these places, especially. Not so much with the escorting, but more with the travel from the end of the peninsula back into the city. So from here, we then can take on that optional mission, to find the pirates, who I wanted to put in one spot farther down the coast, but instead are putting at Pirate Beach right here. The reason being is that the location I had wanted to put them in was not an available location within the game for me to access. So from there, you're killing the pirates, you're turning back to the old man, and ending the level here. So looking at how this looks a little bit, just taking it through the intro, talk to the old man, to Mikhail. How may I be of service? Whether it's Cassandra or Alexios, again, is up to the player. When they choose to start the game, they can choose to be Alexios or Cassandra. So here, after this little introduction, we're just going to exit. And end this challenge. Still get a little cash. Still get a little drachma. But then it says that the quest has failed because we didn't actually do it. Opening up my story creator here. Loading this on Earth I Mater. Having my quest lined up here. Finding the daughter. Assisting Gaia. Finding Gaia's blade. Killing the animals. Escorting Gaia. Finding Sophia. Rescuing Arato. Escorting the sisters. Finding the jewelry and seeking revenge. So in these places, we've got our conversations. With this one of the choice being to continue, I would say, do you know where they might be? And sending the player into the game. Or what we saw in the little video before was I just don't have the time. So, and in here, finding Gaia's blade, I added this kill thief character, changing his name to Thief. I added him in, like I had mentioned before, if I had tried to have the old man, for example, just give the player this blade, it would, lock up the story. It would say that it was available to test, but it would not load in the actual game. So, in lieu of that, we just decided to keep Assassin's Creed assassinating and kill a target instead. So, from here, I still need to go in and adjust some of these behaviors. Go in and pick how we want to have them express each other, or express themselves, so on. So, that's coming next. And, yeah. I'm also including the full playtest at double speed along with this video in the post as well.